Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today it's back into the big one, Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. This is our Let's Play against the Soviet AI, and we're currently in turn 91. It is March 14th, 1943, and we're into the Minsk Bulge. And so we're trying to figure out, I am trying to figure out exactly how to get everything apportioned out here. Now, before I started the episode, I was looking right up in this area because I thought, did I get that exactly the way I want? Well, it's not perfect and it's not going to be perfect, but we got to try to get it as good as we can get it. This was fine, I thought. We've got the Panzer Division back here on reserve. I like that. It can kind of help wherever. It's also kind of guarding against a breakthrough up this way to some extent, right? I mean, this cavalry can still get through here. Now, one thing I did not like is this looks kind of exposed to getting pushed by cavalry. One, two, three, four, five. I think we can move this up one, maybe two. Let's move it up two. Now, that puts it right to the furthest extent, but I don't want this cavalry to break through here and to displace Valor there because then we may not get support units someplace we need it, so on and so forth. Uh, we've also got, you know what? Instead of him being up there, though, why don't we actually stack him? My bad. Let's undo the last move at least and stack him with the Panzer Division. We could actually even stack him right here, but it probably makes more sense to go this direction. And that Panzer gives him more protection. Oh, I see why I didn't do that. I've got a. This unit is under Valor. Well, this is why we go and look. Now, this is just the Jaeger Regiment. This could be under Theobald Lieb. He's got 8 of 9, and so he is 20th Corps. Let's put that in 20th Corps. Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad I came to look. Now he's 9 of 9 because a regiment is only going to cost 1 to command, and so now he is at 9 of 9. My guy Theobald Lieb. Um, okay, so now I can take this down here where I wanted to a minute ago, and we'll set it right there on top of that Panzer Division so he doesn't get displaced in here, right? I would like to get another infantry in this area so we could then get the SS division out of here. It hasn't quite worked out that way yet. I'm trying to get there, believe me, but I'd rather it be sitting in a level 2 fort, absorb losses. Now, we had a bad attack there. Wish I could take that one back, but you can't do that, or at least I can't do it when I live stream and I don't practice beforehand. Otherwise, I could have run that beforehand and said, oh boy, that was a screwy attack. Okay, I won't do that. Well, that's not how we do it here. You see it the first time I see it, right? We also, okay, this infantry's fine. This motorized fine. When I say they're fine, like this motorized, I would love to double stack it or something like that, but level 2 fort, level 3 fort, I am tempted to maybe move the field division here. I will do that because I put the field division into a level 3 fort and it will absorb the losses, generally speaking, before the motorized take huge losses, right? So, I mean, yeah, these I'm kind of treating these guys like cannon fodder, but I'd rather lose some Luftwaffe infantry than lose some of the good stuff in the motorized divisions. So, anyway, I'm going to play it that way. As we come around the corner, again, this infantry got in some places where I would have wished maybe we could double stack, but we didn't, and now we just kind of have to play the hand as it sits at this point, which means I don't want to give up this, but I would like to get the infantry in there, but I can't do that. This infantry just came in. Next time, I'll put that in the level 3 fort, and I'll move the motorized out here or down here. Now, one thing I am worried about, see, I have defensiveness on. Let's go to movement. One thing I am worried about is this Panzer division kind of all on its own. Now, it's only got 50 tanks left. Okay, and what do we have? So we've got 25 3Ms, a couple of 4s, and 5 3Ns. Okay. I really wish something was stacked with that, but I'm not entirely sure how to go about that. I could move one. Well, could I? I mean, that's the question. Can I get up here? I can. Hmm. Now I'm tempted to move that up there. Von Munstein already has 10 of 9, but this infantry that's all by itself could then go into this. But did I already change? I did. Shoot and fire. I already changed the command there. It could have gone into this headquarters. I mean, he's 8 of 9. It'd take him to 10 of 9. I could. Oh, but that's what else I did. I moved. I actually, sorry, I did this right before the episode so I wouldn't forget it. This unit right here was going back to this Panzer Corps. I put it in this division, all right, thinking now I've freed up this corps. But actually, what I'd like to do, I think, is do this. Let's move this all the way around here to protect these panzers. And again, it's the same idea. I always like to have some infantry in with the motorized if in a defensive position. The reason being is they can absorb some of those losses, so you just don't lose all those the infantry gets a full run on those tanks. I would rather lose infantry than lose motorized. And so now I've moved this is not a particularly strong, well, it's not bad either. 25. I think we can get away with that. Well, hell, that works a lot better than I thought it would. But we're going to have to change the command. So I did change the command there, but this command then needs to come back here to Volkers, and let's make sure Volkers is good on the ground. He is. He's a good infantry general. He's a terrible mech general. And so we'll go to 47th Corps with this infantry, not that infantry. I can't do it this turn. That's what I just said, you big dummy. Um, okay, well, von Manstein may need to be overstacked. I could change something else. Volkers is a terrible mech general, though. Yeah, I'll just wait till next turn, and I'll flip maybe both of these infantry back to Volkers. Does Volkers have good support units? He does have a decent amount there. Let's look up here. Howitzers, motorized flak, construction. Okay, I'm going to leave that as is. Von Manstein's going to be oversubscribed for a turn, but that's how it's going to have to play out. Okay, let's go back and look at our armies here. I've got the unit back here trying to rebuild. We have 2nd Panzer Army at 24 of 27, 18th at 27 of 27. Okay, I could also change out Volkers. Now I want von Manstein to have as much as possible, obviously, but he's now at 12. Who could I get in here for Volkers? Dismissal cost is 14. Von Senger und Etter is not terrible. I've seen worse. Breath 6-7. Von Lutwitz. Mm, well, I don't like having guys out here that aren't good with both. I think I'm going to put von Senger und Etter in here. Um, sure. Okay. So now he's got. I'm going to put him back towards Second Panzer Army. He is supposed to be a Panzer Corps. Now remember, the names don't matter really, but it always discombobulates me when somebody is a little bit different. We will have that new Panzer division coming next time, so I think I'll take Von Etter and move him down here, and then put both of these guys now in the 47th down here. So von Manstein then will be 8 of 9. That's fine. And let's put these guys in the 47th. This is what I do when I'm offline, is figure out, oh, okay, well, I need to change all of these commands around. I try to, think those out beforehand, so I'm not just sitting here going, it happens sometimes, but I try not to let it happen too often. Okay, let's go back to movement points and just look. I mean, we could attack this tank corps, but I think I would rather it come to us. We've at least got a little bit of a fort level here and here. We have two pretty damn decent divisions here and here. I think that's better. Now, this unit I was worried about, but his defensiveness sitting here in the swamp is a 25. So I think that's okay. And then 11 and 20. Now, we had already looked at a lot of these, but I want to do a few other things here. Um, One thing that I wanted to do looking at the map is I want to take this infantry, 93rd ID. He's in terrible shape. I understand that. But we need as much help up here as we can get, and I just can't have these things sitting around. So he's going to go right up here, right? And then so that's back to he's in 27th Corps. That's 9th Corps. Let's look at 27th Corps under Hartnett. Hartnett, his infantry is 7. Okay, so that's fine. Let's make sure he's got support units. He does. And so I'm going to take this green unit here and put it in the 27th. Fine. Okay, and now all three of these out here are together, and that's good. And then I'll take this motorized, which is going back to Rendulik or Rendulik. I'm going to call him Lothar. He's good at everything. His mech's a 6, but everything else is looking good. So I'm going to keep this motorized in with him, but then I'm going to scoot it here. Because I had it here and I thought, what am I really protecting against? These are my strongest units right up here to the east. My weakest ones are here. Now, ideally, I would probably stack him with one of these, but I think they could be okay. This is the one I worry about, but I think it could be okay. And I'm going to take Rendulik and I'm going to put him there. And then Walt Weiss, who's a fantastic general, 8 of 9. I could either put him on the double stack or what I'm actually going to do is scoot him back. I think I'm going to put him there and then I'm going to take 4th Army. I'm going to put it on top of this depot. Not that we necessarily need depot stuff. I'm also going to bring 2nd Army around and just stack it right there. Look at all the major rail that comes in here. We've also got Ernst Highway to Hell out here. He is 12th Corps. We've got 9th Army, and we've got 3rd Panzer. Okay, this is all starting to shape up a little better. There's Army Group Center. Von Manstein, he goes back to Guderian. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not von Manstein. That is von Senger und Etterlin. That is von Manstein, and he goes back. They both go back to Guderian. Guderian now should have. Oh, it didn't go up because I just transferred this from von Manstein to von Etter. Okay, perfect. As we move around here, then, I don't think there's necessarily a whole lot to do here. That all looks fine. That is 27th Corps. We talked about that. That is Kleeman in 53rd Corps. That's fine. 10th Corps under Recknagel. Fine. I mean, we're building these fort levels. This is where we got hurt last time, right? So what I want to do here is try to find some infantry just to take losses off of any panzers or motorized. So I've got motorized, I've got panzer. I've got motorized, I've got panzer. Well, I've got a brand new infantry division there. Um, hmm. This is just the field division, but I actually would like to put it in with something. 125th ID, I just brought this in, but it's one of the reconstituted divisions, reconstructed divisions. It's not like a brand new, fresh division. So I moved these guys up. This is fine. I've got the super depot here, I hope. Let's go ahead and turn depots on for now. 4 and 4 out here. Okay, that all looks good. Um, Thinking this over for a second because I don't necessarily want these two together, but they're awfully strong there. But this infantry division may need some help. The blue ID is completely unready. I just need to set him back here on the rail. Let's get him back here. Just get him out of the way so I'm not even tempted to put him on the line. That is Hubei. He's got everything at Minsk and just to the west of Minsk. This is really the one I wanted to move, but how do I go about that? I think instead what I might do is just go straight, put the Luftwaffe Field Division there. I don't love it, but I think it might be the best thing to do. Okay, if that's in there, this can be taken out. Okay, so that's Hubei. Here's the others. Okay, so he's already got the one. This is 5th Corps under block. Okay. This then can go into what? He can go into 35th Corps. So let's put him into 35th Corps. Okay. Now then, block is down at 6 of 9, and we can put this in 5th Corps. So that straightens that out. Always trying to avoid misstack penalties, right? Okay, so I will keep the motorized and the Panzer here. I probably could back the Panzer up. That motorized is fairly strong. If we look at them independently, so we've got 55 together, 17 with the motorized, 38. Well, it's not it's not great strong. I mean, this is only 9 down here though. Why don't we do this? Let's back the Panzer up. You still in clear, bro? He is. Let's put him on reserve so he could still help him out, maybe help out here. We've got Hubei that I'll stack with the Panzer. That wasn't Hubei. Get out of here. Get back here. That's block. Yep. Well, I really could stack them both. Well, I definitely want Hubei here. I could even put him in town, but I'm just going to leave him behind town. Um, we've got this. Oh, okay. So he does. Both of these are running back to. So this is 39th Panzer Corps. This is Trugat Air. He is a 7 mech, 8 morale. That's plenty good enough. He goes back to 3rd Panzer, which has also got this headquarters, which is what, 68th Corps? Okay, keep that in mind. Um, we may take like this and move it around here. Although I could probably use it here more, but we'll shuffle that in a minute. But just keep in mind, there's potentially another division we can go here, although we may have to cut off this tank core. Okay, rightio then. Let's look at von Nobelsdorf. He's good around, not a great administrator, but he's pretty good. He's 9 of 9. 35th Corps does have its support units, so that's good. Let's make sure he's got his 39th. He's got one extra, doesn't he? Let's take one of these heavy howitzers and we'll pop it over to. Let's just pop it all the way back up to OKH. There are definitely cores out here that could use that more than he needs 2 of them. So that's fine. Let's look at block one more time. Okay. This motor, I do not like having this by itself. I want to bring something around, but how to go about that? All right, let's look at Hubei. This looks strong. This looks strong in town. If we take this off, I mean, we're getting the old X factor. Let's go to 1 or either one of them are an X. Okay, so they add up to over 200 in defensive raw value at least. This is 21. I think then what I'm going to do, and you may say, whoa, wait a minute, is I'm going to switch. I'm going to put, well, this is nice and strong too, though. This is weak. This is somewhat weak. Somewhat weak. Uh, why don't we do this? I'm going to take, I actually going to leave these 2 stronger ones in town, I think. These guys are extremely weak. I'm going to back up the field division. Am I? Am I? Yes. I'm going to back over the field division. Okay, he would want to go that way. Let's put the field division there for a second. Let's take this infantry. Man, he's in bad shape. 34th ID. He's at 30 of 33. That's not good, gents. I'm going to back him out there. Well, now we definitely don't want to give up this hex. It's a level 2 fort on rough. You can't get much better than that. And you can see he immediately goes to a 58. Now he's a 9 because he's in the clear, right? Um, Now he's 14,000. He withdraws on turn 96. We've got to remember that. That's 81 of 86. These guys are 93, 95. This is 74, 79. Okay, and then we'll take the Luftwaffe Field Division. We'll pop him in here just for extra manpower. That takes him to an 11. We'll put him under Hubei, who is 8th Corps. Okay, so we don't get the mismatch penalty. 8th Corps, and then we'll take this and we'll go back to 35th Corps in von Nobelsdorf. Okay, that just strengthens a little bit. A little bit. I think it's a better setup. 35th Corps. Okay. Now, one or two of these can always run back down here, but they may go off to the reserves as we bring new things onto the map. Now, here, this Jaeger division is pretty decent. 10,000 men, 84 on the TOE. He's not great, but it's probably what we may. When I say probably what we may, that doesn't make any sense. I think these Hungarians can come around here and I could start to scoot the Germans, but do I want to do that? Now, what is this? That's a field division, all right? We got Italians withdrawing 94, so we got them a little longer. Okay. Um, this is a weak division. That is a brand new division. That is a pretty good division. These guys, maybe the Jaeger should come over here really. I mean, in and around Minsk is the most important thing we've got. Now, we've got light woods there, clear, swamp. Okay. Now, the depot, of course, is sitting here. Well, I really don't want to be in the clear. So what I'm going to do is do this. I don't really want to give up that 60. I don't want him to squirt that way, but I think we can do some damage here. So what I'm going to do, I keep going back and forth of exactly how I want to do this. Um, let's bring the Hungarians back here into the rough. All right. So that's pretty damn defensible. This security unit can come back here too. Okay. Now let's take this brand new fresh division along with everything we've got over there and try to hit this tank core and we blow it out of there. All right, we do lose 362 and 5. We also lose 3 airplanes. But this was getting to be a problem because if he broke through here, then all of a sudden we're scrambling like hell. So I'd rather just blow him back here. And, it's 2.7 to 1 or so. 1102, 28, and 43 AFVs. And we also destroyed 23 planes. It went 14 to 1. I'll always take that. You can see Lance did get plenty of support units in here. We did take a mismatch penalty, and I'm trying to avoid those where I can. But now we're back here in the rough, and then here we're guarding this depot. But now we're every other one, like I like to be, right? Okay. So this unit though can be freed up now because I think this unit can just go here. This brand new, fresh, strong German group. So I can bring this where here? What is this again? Clear, rough, clear. Okay. I mean, we could leave a hole there and then actually sit back in the swamp. So we're inviting him here, but I don't want him to get 4 ways around Minsk. That would be the best way to set this up, right? Is to go probably here, down here, and then we just draw him into this hex and keep blowing him out of here. The problem is if he gets in there through our zone of control, then he's 4 directions around Minsk. These 4, and if he were to also blow this back, we got a real problem. I think what I'll do then is take this unit and stack it here. This is such a problem though. that Jaeger division, I don't trust it to hold. So I'm going to wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've got a better idea. Let's take the Jaeger division and put it here. Did I change? Nope, I haven't changed that yet. All right. So let's put the Jaeger division there. All right. He's not our greatest infantry division, but he takes the losses off the motorized, or at least that's what I hope. Then let's put that Jaeger division in the Panzer Corps so we avoid that mismatch penalty. Okay. Now we've got neon green, baby. Looks nice. Okay, and then these guys obviously in Minsk are fine. This looks okay. We've got a stronger-ish type unit there. He's in a level 2 fort, so I'll leave him there for now. He's also in the rough, so he's the weakest of our units. You may say, that's not true. What about the French? Well, the French are going to be joined by the 327th here, and that strengthens this whole line. Now, this is probably the weakest right here that we've got. Let me look at this one more time. We may be better off taking that there. That's an 8th Corps, and putting the brand new division. Yeah, I am going to switch these two. So you go there, and you go into 35th. Okay? And now that takes him back to 9 of 9. Now we've got the brand new division, the 3. Oh, he can't get there. What in hell's creation have I done? You already switched. Okay. He's in reserve. Holy crap, he can't get all the way there. Well, I'm just okay. Maybe I overreacted there. We can take this force here. That's fine. Okay. Didn't mean to scare the kids at home. Um, I mean, it looks weak, but it's a lot stronger than it actually looks. So now you're going to go back to 8th Corps. Okay, that all worked out fine. Now I've strengthened everything here on the line. This looks weaker, but this moved over quite a bit. Now we can go into the swamp here with. Do I want to do that, or do I want to keep him here? I think I want to keep him here and actually move the Hungarians back. Or I could take this German unit. Yeah, he can't get there, but he could get here. Nah, I want to keep the strongest directly across from the Soviets. So I am going to go back here with these Hungarians. All right, well, I moved them needlessly, but that's what happens when you're playing on the actual fly. Wait a minute though. We got to cover up this depot, or I'd like to. I mean, we got a depot here, so I guess it's not end of the world stuff. Maybe I'll just put him there. Then we've got the headquarters there that's controlling both of these guys. I'd probably rather have him up here, um, like there. Let's bring him around that German headquarters. Maybe even back him up one more. Okay, so he's got this infantry. I don't love that, but I can double stack here. I think I will bring that other German division, the good one, around here in the near future. Now then, let's go out here. We've got a somewhat weak that German division's not very strong. We have this headquarters here. He's got these guys. Let's just back him one. Nah, we'll leave him there. We'll leave him there. He's with a bigger German light division, and then we've got the 330th. Then we've got a decent Hungarian light and another Hungarian light. We've also now got Hungarian armor out here. Look out. Um, light woods, clear, clear, clear. A lot of clear hexes out here. It's gonna be too wide here. Almost no matter what I do. How much did he build this last time? He's at 42%. I don't hate that. We could move the armor over this way. Or I could have the armor come and confront the Soviet armor. Now, these Italians I'm going to lose soon, so I wouldn't mind attacking with them, to be honest. This Hungarian armor. What to do with it? What is this? That is light woods. Light woods. We don't have any rough. We've got deep woods, as I like to call it, out here, but we don't have. Now eventually I want to get all these Hungarians over here and around the corner. I'm going to let them just stay there. I'm not going to move any of this. Maybe I should, but I'm not going to. How's that for an answer? Actually, I don't think I should or I would. I do not like having a Luftwaffe field division covering that, though. So I am going to bring this armor around to here. Now he still has. Now what does he have? What kind of tanks does he have? The Toldi one, the Turin one. Okay, I mean those. Okay, I honestly don't know much about the Hungarian tanks, if I'm being honest. He's got a 3 defense. I'm gonna just attack this guy to hopefully slow him down. I'm gonna move this out here too, so we have some infantry. Even though it's a Luftwaffe field division, I'm going all in against a Soviet tank corps. Could have been worse. Could have been worse, certainly. We lose 156 men, but I'm not that upset about that. We'll put this here then. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there. That all works for me. These field divisions are both unready, or they're either unready or depleted. They're in bad shape. 2 Italian Corps. I could move him up the road a little bit. 3rd Luftwaffe. I'm just going to scoot him back just so I know what's going on there. These guys, I'm going to move. Where are you now? Swamp. I'm just going to leave them alone. Not even going to touch them. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. These guys are in the heavy woods. Heavy woods. I've got Hungarians now. He's in command. I mean, that's 11,000 strong cohort. 66. Okay, I've got the Germans here. These guys all looked fine last time. I kind of like the way that it's set up a little bit. We got a super depot here, second Hungarian armor. It looks like most of these guys got pretty decent. I mean, look at their supply 114, 100. They've got bullets. The 103, 115. I mean, hopefully these guys don't get touched, and we know the Italians are moving off soon, so all things to keep in mind. Now, I don't really know why this Italian corps is here. Is there a reason for it to be here? Not certainly on a supply priority 3. Um, Did I have any other Italians here? I don't think I did. Okay, I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna march him up here. Now he's ultimately attached to the Italian army all the way out here, but it's just kind of a free Italian corps. Okay. Um, I don't love this. I mean, if he moves into contact on these guys, we got a big, big problem. But I think we're okay for a turn there. Brest-Litovsk, yep, super depot. We've got good new German divisions out here. This strong, that's strong. They should be fine. I will back him up a little bit closer there. Don't be shy, it's arid extra dry. Okay, that's 3rd Hungarian Corps. So he's got these guys. We have a free Hungarian Corps here. Okay, that all looks fine. Now we've got these rebuilt units here in Warsaw that we still haven't divvied out. We have a brand new German division here. I wanted to take one of them north, but we've got to see. We got to see as we go down here. So this is all just going to stay as is. Hungarians holding. Now you see a nice big Soviet force there. These guys are in the swamp, and we've got what 30,000 men out here. They're Hungarian border guards, so don't get me wrong. We're not throwing our best, but is this in light woods? Okay, who knows if that's going to hold. I think we need to get another German division here. So let's take one of the rebuilt ones. How about this guy, 56th ID? He can very quickly jump on the train. He can even get off the train up here, or he could get off the train here. We probably need something right in this area. Now, I'm trying to draw them this way, right? But we can't let that get out of control. I mean, this is going to get knocked back. It's just a matter of how far. 111. If we had this, I could switch out. I could eventually, eventually want to take these Hungarians and put them up here and replace them with Germans. Well, that kind of tells me what I should do, right? Let's go here, and then we'll get off the train there. Okay, and then we'll go back to 52nd Corps. He's got what he needs for the most part. Is there anything else we may want to grab? That heavy howitzer popped back up there. Think so. Um, 52nd. Who is this, by the way? Oh, it's Boje. Okay. Boje is very good. So he'll go into 52nd. Excellent. Hungarians, okay. Keep playing defense, boys. We still got one in Warsaw, and we've got a nice brand new one back in Berlin. 14. Oh, this was a huge problem, right? This guy got knocked back. He got knocked hard. But we brought a brand new division in. He's still on the train. Get off the train, Jack. Don't you come back? All of this is in trouble. We're going to need a double stack, but where? Now, he's in a level 1 fort. That's in the clear. That is in the swamp. Okay, let's take 2 weaker units and put them in the swamp. Is this swamp? It is swamp. I love it. All right, you go there. You stack with him. So we get 2 of our weaker units together stacked. Now they don't have a fort level. 54th Corps. Okay. We'll fix this pretty easily, I think. 98th ID. Okay. So you need to go into 54th Corps. No penalties. All right. Now this guy then is going to go hide in the swamp if he can, so we get out of a clear hex. We could also put him here, but I mean, this rail line, we don't have to protect this rail line, right? But we do want to protect from him coming straight down here. But we've also got this unit now. He could come here. Does that work? It really works best if they're both right here. But I leave holes either way, or a 2-hole. 2-hole. What am I talking about? Lightwoods here or here. What I'm trying to figure out is how to go every other hex. We would need to go here and here. But in both cases, we go into clear when we could be in swamp in both. If we went here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring him here, and the new unit here is going to go here in front of town. We've got a super depot in 17th. Well, 17th Army is out here. He's saying we're getting a little too close to the action. Rudolph Conrad, he's not the best guy that you want to have up here at 17th Army. How the hell did we end up with Conrad? Uh, Looks a little safer up here, gents. Although, what else does he have down here? 30th Corps. Okay. He's got 28 of 27. So he actually does need to move down this way, I guess, towards Lvov. Although he's also got that. He's got a lot of spread out stuff here. Where is. We don't have any depots in this area. I wish we did. All right, 17th Army. Let's just scoot you back out of Lutsk. Is that right? Is that what I want to do? No. I'm going to leave him there for now. Be brave, be bold, guys. I mean, that's a problem, but we've got a lot of problems. Okay, you're going back there. You're going there. That all works fine. But we need, what is that? 4 of 9. 11th core. That works out perfectly. Okay, so both these guys go into 11th core. 11th core and 11th core. Great. All right. Now then, things are starting to shape up a little better here. So, yeah, this isn't perfect, certainly. We're back on this rail line now. I'd like to pressure him a little bit more. I think next time I need to get into the heavy woods here, swamp, swamp, and then maybe move this around. That allows us to expand a little further south with these guys. But these Hungarians are a bit of a problem. I think the Hungarians need to come up here, but I've had to kind of cover with Germans right now. I don't want to get out of control towards Brest-Litovsk. But this will work for now. 11th, this is under Janicki. He's got a good number of sport units. This all is okay. Now, they could break here, certainly. Um, we've got 54th core. Neither one of these guys could move even if I wanted them to. Now, something else could back out or something else could go around. 46th ID and 15th ID. Holy smokes, do these guys look terrible. I mean, terrible. That's why we brought this up. Whew, whew, whew. I hate to keep putting things back in the reserves, but I'm going to put these guys in the reserves. They're so bad at this point. They're just eating up supply out here. So now I've just got 4 of 9 here. But doot 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 doot, that's our hero. He's coming, a new unit. And we can try to block this off. Where do I want him to go, though? That's clear. Okay, these guys are not in the best of shape, but they're still staying alive, staying alive. That's not in the best of shape either. He is in rough. He is in rough. They are in swamp. This is in swamp. I can't do much better than that. I think this is where we need one of the other divisions. I don't see how we get away with it. I'm going to do one of the reconstituted divisions, but at least we can bring him up here. Well, I can't put him there, obviously. Um, has this got a rail yard, Dubno? It does. Can we take him off the train if I bring him up here to Dubno? Lutsk, Koval, Dubno. Can he get off the train here? On train? Ah, he can't. Okay, that's fine. So I guess I'm going to bring him in, let's say here? Does that make sense? 92. Is there any other place? I mean, he can get off the train at Lvov, I'm certain. Well, let's just bring him to Lvov. Can he get off the train here? On train. Now you're off the train. Oh, we can even move forward a little bit. Wow, I got all excited there. He withdraws on turn 95. Maybe not the unit I should have rebuilt. We'll need to check that. I say we. Uh, that was my mistake. I did not check, and I need to be checking that obviously in the reserves. That didn't I'm not going to say it didn't cross my mind at all, but I didn't check it. So okay, next time. Um, what about these guys? I don't really know what to do with them. This is not particularly strong infantry group. We have Romanian armor that can move right here. Now he's temporarily out of command, but now he's not. Why don't we put him right here? I'd rather this guy go into town, right? But I can't get through their zone of control as it is. So why don't we hit here with Romanian armor? Give it a go. See what happens. Wow, look at that Romanian armor coming through. God, that's the kind of things that make you happy in a game like this. We lose 61 men, 3 artillery. Look at the Soviets. They're like, look out, look out. Here comes Romanian armor. 1,049, 22. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to leave him here, or do I just put him in town? This guy's a killer. Oh, I wanted to get that to town. Hmm. Let's look at defensiveness. Let's take this off. 78. Oh, okay. Well, it's a level 3 fort. Um, get off the train, bro. Tired of looking at it that way. It's already a 78. Okay, that's why I took him off the train. I could have brought him by train to like here, taken him off the train, gotten him into town. I'm trying to figure out what I'm more worried about. Here? I mean, that's a 5. That's not good. Um, this is now out of command. I was thinking about I was thinking about a lot of things, but I was thinking about stacking him there. Where are we here now? It's 4 of 9, but we've got 2 new divisions coming in. But we could also take this armor and move it up here where we seem to need it, but we also need it right here, certainly. Oh, yay, yay, yay. Oh, well, we do have this division that came in. What do we, okay, we have 2 divisions here. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to look at that next time. Now, I didn't live stream today because I wanted to knock out as much of this turn as I could. We're now getting to the bottom, and we're not going to be moving these guys a whole lot. There's just not a whole lot we're going to do. This is where all the action is. From Minsk down here is where all of the action is. So when I live stream tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, March 1st, can you believe it? March 1st of 2022. My goodness. We're trying to keep up with the game. Um, when we come back and live stream tomorrow, I will have in my head already kind of figured this stuff out. We've got a lot of divisions that came in here. One here, one here. We've got Romanian mountain. We've got armor that can move one way or another. We've got some motorized. We move up here. So when we come back next time, I'm gonna have this all set in my mind. We'll very quickly do this, as quickly as I can. You probably chuckled when I said quickly. But we'll move through this, and not a whole lot to do in the Crimea. Obviously, we'll have to look at the Italians, make sure that we're going to get something else out here to replace them. We've got Romanians not in the best of shape, but we have some Romanians that maybe rebuilt a little bit, a little bit. Uh, we'll look at that quickly. We'll run our freight by transport plane. Then we'll turn the turn because I want to turn the turn with you guys and I want to have a little bit to do before that. So we'll come back next time. That'll again be tomorrow and I will live stream. I wanted to today, but I'm just back from vacation. There was a lot of stuff I had to take care of at work. So I thought it was just better to go ahead and record here and knock out as much as I could. And so we can come back tomorrow and live stream it. So anyway, Strategy Gaming Dojo, you guys be good. We're gonna win this war. Doo 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 propaganda. Have a great one. Till next time.